G'day, Johnny G, Naked Racer Moto Co. Welcome back. How are we today? We've got some interesting stuff to show you today. This beautiful 1942 WLA. And as you can see, this motorcycle has been civilianised. Now, just to help you understand what I'm talking about, this is an original WLA. This is called the Liberator. We'll be doing a story on this going forward. Not today, but you can see the gun scabbard for the Thompson machine gun. There's a shovel. It hasn't got the bags on it, but this is the rack that takes the bags. You know, they have crash bars. They have the blackout lights, so it's a full military model. And they call them a 42 WLA. The first ones were made in 1940, but predominantly they're all stamped 42 WLA. And they made over 90,000 of these for the Second World War effort, and they're used in all countries. Like the Russians got them through the Lend-Lease program, Australians had them, New Zealanders had them, they were everywhere. And after the war, tens of thousands of them were sold to the public cheaply. Farmers use them, many different people use them for different purposes. They're very cheap, they're strong, reliable, lasted a very long time. And as you can, to their testament, they're all still around. Have a look, we've got 3 right here. So this one over here, I just brought it out just for the sake of it. We've already done a YouTube on this. This is a WLC, and that's the Canadian Army variant of the WLA. So the engine number is WLC, 42 WLC, the year, and then the model. This is 42 WLA. And this also is a 42 WLA, and this is the bike that we're doing the story on today. And as you can see, beautifully restored and done into the civilian style with the phalanx fenders and the beautiful paint and the polished engine, chrome exhaust, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of bling on it, but essentially underneath, still a WLA. If you've got a can of green pressure pack, you can bomb that bike and take it straight back out to war. These had 16-inch wheels put on. The WLC, they came with 16-inch wheels. They were run in the sandy desert conditions. The WLAs, they ran the 18-inch wheels, which were a lot better. The bike was more manoeuvrable, easier to steer. This is the preferred system. But anyway, this bike in particular, somebody's done a very nice job on it. You can see they've chromed the forks. So they have the distributor here, and that's operated by the left-hand handlebar, so that's your advance and retard. They have a Lincoln carburetor, and they have the 45 cubic inch flathead W motor, which really Harley-Davidson started making these W models in 37. But, the war broke out in 39. By 40, they were already being used in the war, and then right through 40, right through to the end of the war. These things here were, they called them the Liberator, and they also called them the bike that won the war. So we're going to get out on this and go for a ride and see how it goes, and we'll talk more about it then. See you out there. So you ride around in second gear, you can get right down to like crawling pace, and the bike will still pull away. They're not a real high-speed machine. They'll do 65 mile an hour, but they're much better around 50 mile an hour. right, guys. Well, that was a bit of a hoot. Good fun bike to ride. A little small for me. I look better on the bigger bikes, but nevertheless, a fun bike to ride. And there's plenty of them out there. You should get yourself one. This one's available for sale here at Naked Racer Moto Co. So if you're in the market for something like this, come down and have a look. This is the kind of thing that we specialise in down here. Harleys, Indians, that sort of thing. Plenty of Jap bikes and Italian bikes as well, but we know all about this sort of stuff. All right, thanks for watching. Remember to like, follow and share. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.